right. Yo, this is Luna Goon. This is Time Out. And there's a little special edition. We doing education and inspiration. I'm Luna Goon. To my right over here, we got...
What up, what up? It's Anthony. How's everybody doing?
And your boy Coop, what up?
And over to my left,
My name is Saquan.
Taquan.
Yes,
And that's the push-up challenge man right there. Push-up challenge man, my bad. And the first thing we're going to get into on topics is Coop, with your son and his sports. Basically, what we're going to do is shed some light on a young athlete in the making here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so, my son, his name is Micah Cooper, and he goes to Connecticut High School, which is located in Ronkonkoma. And just like, just being a inner city youth, saying was relocated out here to Long Island and got involved, primarily, the sports that, minorities might tend to get into, like basketball, baseball, football. But, the sports program that they had out here in Long Island was kind of like, they have a wide variety, not like in the city, So, they had things like lacrosse and soccer and, track and field and pole vaulting. So he played soccer his first year, but then he also tried out for cross country, which was new to him, got involved with track and field. And then when he came out, because of, the speed that he had, the coach, asked him, said, why don't you look into pole vaulting? So he didn't know anyone regarding that, you know what I'm saying? Got involved, he tried out for it. And as a freshman, there were sophomores and juniors who had been jumping, for years longer than him. And he had already beat their PR, in just a year of training.
And that's personal record, right?
Yeah, the personal PR stands for personal record. Mm-hmm. So he's been doing it from a freshman. So now he's in his junior year, and they just had a track and field meet at Mount Sinai, which was to qualify for states. So his PR, he hit 13 feet. So that's his personal record right now at 13 feet. So just to kind of like, put it in perspective, that's like jumping over the backboard, and you're, what I'm saying, he's doing that, in what's that? How would you say that? Vertically, but he's upside down. You know what I'm saying? Like, launching himself over the pole. So he's he qualified for states, and states is coming up in March. So I'm real excited about that, and he is as well. So
Cool. Can I ask you a question?
yeah.
How do you try out for that sport?
I mean, like that's a question I don't even have an answer to. Like, the coach asked him to come down and then
try out.
But the beauty of it is that their coach, he's a pole vaulter as well.
Oh, professional.
So he also, like, will compete. He doesn't do it like, on their level, but he knows everything about it. So, what I'm saying, he knows the techniques, and He actually, when he's at meets, he kind of gives other kids pointers and tips. So, that's what I can appreciate. Like, and he's patient with all of them. Mm-hmm. So right now, my son, he's in a good position with where he's at. And the thing is that he kind of left soccer alone, and that's what he'd been playing from the time he's come. He's moved out here from the age of like 5, 6. From fifth grade. Fifth grade is when he started playing soccer. So now his heart is in track and field, pole vaulting.
Mm-hmm. So now, like, does he know what kind of school that he's gonna try to go into after high school?
No, he doesn't know right now. But they will have a sports program. That's one, and have to have track and field in the event. But I have a cousin who was he was like All-American. He went to Nebraska U, and I have him kind of mentor my son, talk to him and kind of like, let him know. Because I was talking to him like around his sophomore year. And, like I send him videos and stuff like that. And he was like, he put in a word at the school, just talking to the coach to like keep an eye out. Because, they don't start looking at you until you're like, junior, senior year. You know what I mean? Like, and this was when he was a sophomore. So, he just, listen, the main thing is like, at the end of the day, you're a student athlete. So he got to make sure that his grades before anything, you know what I'm saying, are on point. So
Treating first.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
and they are right now. So you know what I'm saying. I gotta say, like he's he's on honor roll and everything. So he's on the right path.
Yeah. So like that's excuse me. That's like something to end off to the begin this new part of this topic is like with trade and education and furthering yourself. So my friend right here, Anthony, he has a trade and he was starting out. I'm gonna let you tell your story. This is my friend Anthony. Go ahead.
Oh, so 1 second. So like you said, if you're not looking at becoming like a professional athlete, you can use these, like sports in school to further your education by getting a free ride.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
scholarship.
So right, so that's what it's about. If he takes it further than that, then by all means, God bless him. But if not, and he can get a free ride and a scholarship to go to school to learn a trade, a profession, a career, then you know what I mean. That's what it's about.
Yeah, well, like that's like one thing too. It's like if your son really has like that love, that passion for pole vaulting, that's his motivation now. So now he's like kind of realized, like, before I'm able to go do my thing, what I love to do, I got to make sure I'm doing right, school, make sure everything's good there first. So, he uses it as his motivation. So, it's good. He uses it as like a drive, So it's like, that was like my thing. Like, growing up, it's like I didn't really grow up in the household. I had everything like right there. I was always taught to work. Parents didn't give me everything. And like, as I grew up, high school for me, because I'm still young, I'm 20 years old. So it's like, I'm fresh out, I'm 2 years into the real world. So it's different for me now. So it's like looking back when I was in high school till now, it's two different things. I didn't have nothing to worry about, chilling, doing my thing. But now it's like, throughout high school, I didn't want to be at school. School wasn't me. The scenery wasn't me. That's it. And, I didn't really have no thought of what to do after school now. I really wasn't into sport. I mean, I played sports. I was in football, lacrosse, but broke my collarbone playing lacrosse. So after that happened, I was done. Like, I didn't try to risk breaking that again. So
right, and then you needed something to fall back on because at that point, you know what I mean. And that's what you got to tell these kids. Like, you might have, your long term is like, yo, I'm gonna make it professionally. But if something happens along the way, like, then what do you have to fall back on?
You need something. You need your plan B. You know?
Right.
So it's like my thing was, like I said, I wasn't going to college. I didn't have no sports behind me, so I looked into trades. My uncle does heating and air conditioning. My father did it. My father ran companies. He's been in it for as long as I can remember. So it's like that was like my thing. My brother got into it. He went to school, went to BOCES, and BOCES is like really like the stepping stone, like. Because you can go get an HVAC job anywhere as long as you just got your basic certifications. Like you got your EPA 608, which is your universal refrigeration license. There's 3 types of that license. There's type 1, type 2, and type 3, and then it's universal.
What do you have?
I have a universal. So like,
You can work anywhere.
yeah, I can go anywhere. So it's like, you have a refrigerator at your house that breaks down. I'm certified to come fix that. Because legally, when you're working with refrigerant, you got to have the correct and proper licensing for it because it's all protected by like DEC, the environment, everything,
So you're not limited. You can,
So it's like if you don't got your licenses, like you can't purchase refrigerant. You're legally not supposed to be working on those systems. Like, but it's like if you got that, all you need is just some person who accepts you and just show you the ropes. It's like you need that one fortunate like thing to pop up and just be like, come on, just try to excel, And to be honest, trade's not for everybody. People don't go to school. They'll be like, oh, let's go try the trade world out. And they could go and wind up hating the trade world too. It's like you got to find something that you love to do. But the trade, if you ain't going to school, you confused where you want to go. You're still trying to find your direction. You're young. When you're young, it's okay to not know what you want to do yet. Exactly. But you got to find out eventually. You can't sleep on it forever.
You got to try different things.
Yeah.
I had a nephew. Like he had and sometimes they don't see it themselves, but he ended up going into the military. You know what I mean? And I feel like at some point that to me is like kind of like, yo, you giving up. You know what I'm saying? Like a cop out.
Not really.
But but I'm just saying, like, if you have a family backing, like he just said, like, yo, my father was involved, so that was around him. So he, just like a kid, like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, your dad is an NBA player. How many NBA players, you know what I'm saying? Like, their kids follow that path. They're like, yo, like my dad, you know what I'm saying? Or my mom is a tennis player. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you kind of like grew up around it. So it's like what it's like embedded in you.
Oh, yeah.
But like, if it's not like in the military, like, I didn't have any family around me about the military. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, I was taught up to go to school, get a good education, so you can go to get a good job and work. So we were taught to be workers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now it's about becoming an entrepreneur. Like if you want to be financially free, it's like, okay, you got to find that passion. You got to find that what drives you. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be comfortable, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You want to make your own schedule. Like if he's like, listen, I'm not getting up this morning. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go to work when I feel like getting up to go to work. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it's ultimately about. You know what I'm saying?
That's the goal.
Yeah.
You gotta be motivated.
Exactly.
You gotta want something. Have a goal.
You gotta have a why. The main thing is like having a why.
Can I say why I'm motivated? I just to give a topic real quick, but my challenge is where I get up 15 to 30 minutes before my alarm to get up and get out and get in. Cause it's days where I'm not motivated.
Right.
But I have to. I have to. I'm obligated.
Exactly.
Motivated means some days you wake up like, I feel like you're not motivated. When you're obligated, you have to. Like my push-ups, I have to. Cause someone needs me. Someone needs me.
Yeah, you gotta
That's
be
it.
motivated.
Yeah.
You
Like-
don't have that motivation, ain't nothing gonna happen.
Those
It's a
push-ups
fact.
are your drive to get you going, throughout the day. You're like, oh, I got to get up.
That's
I
a
can't
fact.
be sitting here. I got to get out of bed. I got to get my push-ups in. I got to get my day started.
And then after I do my push-ups, I go to 51st and Lex on the E train, and everybody takes the escalator. Not me. I'm allergic to escalators. I walk the steps. There's 93 steps. I talk motivation every morning. I listen. It gets better. It's tough. It's hard. Come on, with you. I got you. Trust God. I talk about God every day.
You want
Get
to
it.
go into your story?
Sure.
Go ahead, tell me your story.
Well,
Who you are,
well,
how
well.
to find you, and what
Well,
your story is.
Well, from the beginning, in March 19th of this year, will make 8 years that I was involved in a car accident 3 blocks from my house. At the scene, I died and got revived. I was in a coma for 3 months. I had to learn how to walk, talk, eat, everything over again. In my accident, I broke my left clavicle, my left shoulder, all my ribs on the left. My ribs pierced my lungs, then my lung collapsed, coma for 3 months, and then TBI brain injury. So the doctor told my parents I would never walk, never talk, or die in a coma. Okay.
That was a lie.
They don't know my God.
God bless you.
And in my coma, I spent for 3 months, I met God. And in front of me were 4 people. 2 went past God to heaven, 2 disappeared. I don't know if they went to hell or came back because I don't know what happened to me. I just woke up like, I'm back. So when it got to me, he said, it is not your time. Go back and tell everyone I am real and I heard their prayers. I came back after 3 months. I was grinding and working hard. Now I'm a certified personal trainer through NASM. I passed March 19th, again, probably, of this year, of last year. And I can't give up. And then ever since then, I started my push-up challenge. And that started, I was going to do 30 days, being selfish, like, nah. I'm going to do 30 days for my birthday. I don't know why I started till June to get right for my birthday, but okay. Okay. After 21 days, a habit is formed. So I start just waking up, like, getting to work, like, wait, I don't feel right. Something's wrong. All my push-ups. To my push-ups, I'm good. Then I'm recording and giving up. Like, listen, I know people need motivation. I've been going and going. They say 90 days makes a lifestyle.
Yeah.
I'm at 255. That's 100 days from a year. Am I stopping at a year? No, because life don't stop. So I'm going to keep going. TMC, baby.
That's it. Life don't stop.
Yeah,
Never,
and
never.
that's what's funny. Like, so we never met until today,
That's a big fact.
right?
It's a
You know what I'm
big fact.
saying? When I walked in, like y'all met him before I met him because
Exactly.
I got here late. But yo, at you know what I'm saying? At that point, right? So all right, so
right.
you know what I'm saying? Like I had never met him before. You know what I'm saying? So I actually met him through one of my mans at work. and I saw him doing the push-up challenge. Shout out to my man Dennis, OG.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I had asked him,
bro.
you know what I'm saying, like, you know what it was, and he was like, yo, you know, my son, you know, X, Y, and Z. He's like, yo, he was in an accident, this, that, and the third. He's doing a push-up challenge. So I'm like, okay. So I just jumped on, but I didn't just jump, you know, because I was like, I'm not doing it, and I don't know what I'm doing it for or what it's about. You know what I'm saying? So when I was at him, he hit me up. So then we started rapping, you know what I mean? And he shared it, you know, his brief story, and I was like, okay. So it's like 19 days, you know what I'm saying? I didn't get my 19th in. We're gonna get it after the session, but
Oh
you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? I gotta,
Oh,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I had started doing it, and you know, you start seeing so many people. I mean, men and women and children. You know what I'm saying? Even like, you know, my little son and my daughter, they get involved when they see me. They like, yo, they ready to run and jump in and
Facts.
photobomb. You know, so it's funny. You know what I'm saying? So from that point, it's just like, yo, every day, and then it's like, yo, we got our own little community. You know what I'm saying? Like a thread you put together. Yo, people all over New York, Atlanta, North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Like
Somebody in
all
Ghana
throughout.
now. We have a person in Ghana.
In Ghana.
Yeah, in Ghana.
Yeah, it's a dude, right?
Yeah,
African,
yeah.
You know, and it's
In
just
Ghana.
crazy, man, that everybody's getting up and then, you know, they're tagging you and you tagging them, and then you never met these people, but you know what I'm saying? Like everybody's motivated the same way for their own reasons and for what they got going on, you know what I'm saying? And you figure like, yo, it just started with like one beat, you know what I'm saying?
That's all it
Like
takes.
that one post, and then
All
it's
it
just
takes.
like, yo, it just went from there, you know what I mean? So
And gotta say one thing about my challenge. It took me, cause at first it was Tiff. Shout out to Tiff. That's my guy though. He jumped in, and it took me to day like 200 and something for people to start saying, "Oh no, he's consistent." But you know what it is? People want to see consistency, cause who doesn't do a month, 2 months, 3 months? Wait, 6 months? He's still going?
yeah.
5 months, he's still going? Wait, he's not stopping.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stop. I can't. Because you know what it is? People hit me up day in and day out. They go, listen, thank you. I need this. Just tell me that makes me feel so different. No, I have to. It's a job.
Yeah. And you write in Queens, right? Like
Big fact.
Yeah.
Queens all day. All day.
yeah. So,
QGTM.
yeah. I see you be at what's it? The retro fitness,
Yeah.
Queens Village.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Springfield type
The
town.
Blink Jamaica
yeah.
Ave. So you know what I mean? He's right in the neighborhood, certified, licensed trainer. You know what I'm saying? He got his credentials, so you know. That's the drive right there, man. You know what I'm saying? That and that's what somebody might need, waking up in the morning, not feeling like, you know, yo, they belong, or yo, they can't do it. And it's like,
It gets
yo,
better.
like I tell myself all the time, like, yo, when I feel like yo, I be like half stepping, I'm like, yo, this dude right here be doing 60. I'm like, yo, I got to 60. I'm at 60 now, kid.
I post that.
I'm at 60. I'm like, yo, if he could get it in, I can get it in too. It's no excuse. You know what I mean?
Look,
But,
my
that's what you need.
My homegirl, she said, say, don't call it a challenge. I said, wait, no, I have to, because it is a challenge.
Yeah.
Challenge yourself, not someone else.
Right.
If today you could do 6, tomorrow do 7, do 8. Challenge yourself. Make yourself a challenge.
Yeah.
Everybody say it's a challenge, and it became a movement. So it's a movement. So let's get it. Every day we like, let's get it. I'm gonna wake you up. Let's get it. Good morning.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Listen.
Yo, every morning. Yo, I get that like my alarm. I'm like, okay, yeah, I gotta get down. But you know what I mean?
Even my days off.
It's a good feeling, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Even on my days off, I'm up early. I can go out at night, have fun. I'm up again though. I have to. It's just a job.
Yeah, there should be no excuse.
No excuse.
Yeah,
That's
no
one thing.
excuse.
That's one thing I live by. No excuses, cause it could be worse. Thank God it's not.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Thank God it's not.
You gotta count every day as a blessing.
Every day.
You know what I'm saying? What you got, you may complain, wake up, I gotta go to work, I gotta do this, do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what other people are going through. So
Yeah.
you gotta be
don't.
motivated and live your life to the fullest.
Yeah, I try to, you know, tag my peoples. I try to tag Looney at Arrow. You know what I mean? Jumbo. I tag all of these dudes. I say, yo, I'm not tagging y'all for no reason. Rios, yeah, he's watching. Yo, but you know what I'm saying? Like, Yo, I tagged him, you know what I'm saying? Like my man Rio say, he said, yo, man, keep tagging me, man. Like, yo, I need that motivation. I need that push.
Tag him.
You know what I mean? I do. I try to remember because I can't, I'll end up filling up the whole page. You see my be like, yo, so I'll be like trying to keep it low, but you know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
Look,
it's like everybody moves at their own pace though. You know what I mean?
Can I be with you? I tag 1,000 people. Instagram only tags 10 people. So only 10 people get tagged. All them names, only 10 get the tag.
Right.
So it's
Yeah.
kind of pointless, but then it's not. Because some people will record the screen record, like, oh, nah, he see me.
Yeah.
I see you. Let's get it. Stop playing.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep. And even if you do, I'm sorry, Larry, but even if you, let's say you tag 50 and maybe like 2, that's 2 that come. You know what I'm saying? You keep doing it and you get 1, and then it's just like, yo, it grows. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I'm gonna shout out to Tiffany and shout out to
Tiff.
Physique by Joe. Like, yo,
Oh, yeah, Joe.
yo, this girl, she be doing
Yeah.
the push-ups like
Yeah.
with the hands like
Yeah.
this way,
Like
yo,
fire.
incline.
Yeah,
Like,
she,
yo,
Joe
bro,
be wildin'. She be wildin'.
I'm just like,
She
alright,
got
like,
100 clip, 100 set, 100 reps
yeah,
every day for like the last month.
yeah,
She been wildin'.
like, yo,
Big ups.
yeah, definitly.
And
Like,
Tiff,
mess you
Tiff,
up.
Tiff is like 100 and
Tiff
something
is like
days in.
114.
yeah,
She look, she came to like, say, I'm gonna get done with the challenge. And then she said, I'm gonna do 90 days. I said, okay. Got the day 90. I said, you gonna stop? She said, yeah, probably. I said, no, you can't stop. It's not push-ups, not for you. These videos are not for you.
Right.
People need them. Put it
Yeah.
for them. Stop being selfish and get it for them.
Right,
She's
right.
like, you're right, say. Now she ain't stopping. She going.
Yeah.
She going. It's motivation. People need motivation. Every day is free. Give it
yo,
out.
you're right. Yo, you know what's funny? Like, yo, I went to church on Sunday, right?
Uh-huh.
So I hadn't been there in a while. So, like, yo, the pastor, he at one point he was speaking about, he said something about like, yo, these people, like, what they try to, they work out and they get these big old muscles. Like, I can't remember word for word like what he was saying, but he said, like, now, yo, you could pay for that. Like, women, like, yo, they could take the short, they take the shortcut and they say, yo, listen, yo, I could go work out, but why do that when I could pay for it? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And they just get it done, and then they think, like, he said, but yo, like, you gotta maintain that. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, it's not always gonna be there. Like, I saw a post. It was like one of my friends sent it. Yo, the guys were like 65. Yo, built. I'm looking at them like, yo, like these dudes in the gym, you know what I'm saying, working out health wise, and it's like, yo, you don't understand that, like, yo, when you live a healthy lifestyle, yo, it defeats, like, yo, high blood pressure, you know what I mean, like
All that,
stress,
all that.
anxiety, like, yo, like diabetes, you know what I'm saying, like diabetes, it brings down certain things, like, in your body, like just being healthy and living a healthy lifestyle. You don't need to be medicated. Like, I know people that take blood pressure medication. You don't need that. Do some cardio. You know what I'm saying? You change your lifestyle and the way you eat instead of taking medication and becoming, dependent on it. It's like, yo, you add years to your life.
That's another reason why I started the challenge. You don't need no equipment, gym. You just need space to get it.
Right in your house.
Anywhere you at. Anywhere you at.
No matter where you at, just get
Anywhere. There's been times I've been in stores, on the road. Get it. You gotta get it. Get it. There's no excuses. Like you said, no excuse. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
You know this?
I gotta say that to my damn self.
I had every excuse. I used not one. I could say, oh, my arm, my shoulder, my ribs. I can't breathe. I ain't use not one.
Once you do that one time, you're gonna get accustomed to keep doing it.
Once you say, I can't do it, whatever you do, you're going to go into the mentality, I can't do it, and you won't do it. So you gotta say, I'll try. Maybe tough, but I'll try. Don't say I can't, because you won't do it.
Yeah.
Just try.
Even if it's a couple push-ups.
Just try. And look, people always say, I'm not doing push-ups because I can only do girl push-ups. There's no such thing as girl push-ups. They're called modified push-ups.
Right.
Not girl push-ups. Because some grown men, do modified push-ups, not girl push-ups.
Right.
Yeah. Ain't nothing to make you look weak, as long as you're doing
Nah,
something. Cause
listen, get active.
You gotta
people not
build
doing
yourself
nothing.
up. You
That's
gotta
it.
build up to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
When
don't
I-
be ashamed.
When I first
Yeah.
started my push-ups, after my accident, I could do only 5. Like 5, like struggling. Now I'm doing 100 clips.
Mm. Like, you on the
Like
yard.
nothing.
What?
Fuck
Yeah,
it.
like every morning, 60 to 90. Easy, like, nah, let's go. And I'll be so hype in the morning. And then what make me hype even more when I get the videos from people with music and then I'm like, oh. Yeah, I be at work. I be at work balling, man. I got you.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what you got to keep doing because you're motivating other people. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, to
That's
do
a job.
something.
Motivation is a job. Once you give it,
Yeah, you be surprised who's watching,
You-
who
yeah.
you know acknowledges it.
Yeah.
Like even if they don't like or they don't comment, yo, they watching. You know what I'm saying? And then at one point, it's like they're gonna say something like my mother-in-law would be like, oh, you do push-ups, like you know what I'm saying? Like little stuff, you be like, oh, okay, I see you though.
and
You be like,
Turning
yeah,
head
yeah.
like
you know this?
Yeah,
the,
like-
the views are different.
Yeah.
The views and the likes never match. 300 views, 20 likes.
Yeah. It's all right.
Okay,
They
you see
see.
me.
Yeah, yeah.
You see me.
That's
Thank
that's
you.
what
Somebody
he
looking
did.
to see it, yeah.
Right,
Thank
right.
you.
You know what I'm saying? As long as somebody's looking, that's
Uh-huh.
motivation alone
Uh-huh.
right there.
Yeah.
'Cause
That's
some
all I
people don't
need.
even get that. That's a fact.
I
That's
need
a
you to
fact.
watch and then tell me I can't. Tell me I can't. I have to. Doctors told me I would never walk, never talk, or die in a coma. Thank you. That's motivation. Tell me I can't. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it above and beyond what you said I can't do.
Yeah. You don't listen to somebody telling you can't
Nah.
do something.
It's a fact.
Yeah, because like you listening, like where would you have been right now listening
What
to
would
that?
if
You
I
would've
would
gave up.
have gave up?
Yeah.
If I would give up.
Facts.
It's easy to just, you know what I mean, sit there and just feel sorry for yourself and
It's
depressed.
so easy.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, you see people, you know, they just put on weight, they just start eating themselves. You know what I'm saying? Then you have other problems, obesity, high, you know what I'm saying? The high blood pressure, all of this, like, yo, and you just like, yo, and then at the end, it's like, you know what I mean? Then you be contemplating like, you know, killing yourself. Like that's how you wonder how people get to that point.
Giving
It's-
up's killing yourself.
Yeah, it
Fact.
starts and then it's just like it just starts rolling down and
It's a
then
slow
next thing
death.
you know.
Cause you know they say once you give up, you lose automatically. Like I give up, done. If you try, you get it one day. Maybe not tomorrow, next week, next year, next 5 years, but you'll get there if you try. Keep trying. I could not walk. I tried. I could have gave up. Just try. Just try.
Yeah.
Just went for it. Just take that one step and see what you can do. You know, the worst thing is, you know, you can't do it, but then you like consistency. You just gotta stay consistent. Consistency is key to
It's
everything.
key,
You could
yeah.
be motivated, you could have all that, but if you're not consistent with what you want and what you believe in and what your goal is,
Yeah.
you ain't gonna get it. You gotta,
That's a fact.
if you want something, you gotta go after it every single day until you get it, until you're satisfied and you got your clothes. You're like, nah, I got what I wanted. You know, that's it. You just gotta always gotta keep it forward.
Keep keeping.
Exactly. Keep
Keep
going,
keeping.
and that's it. You know, whatever goes on, you know, what's happened in the past is in the past now. It's like everybody's always hung up on that, but you got to be focused on now, like what matters now. Like it don't matter what happened yesterday.
Yeah,
It
it's a
don't
new
matter what
day.
happened an hour ago. It's right now. You know, that's the only thing that matters.
Tomorrow's not promised. Today never comes. Tomorrow's not promised. Yesterday is gone. Make today count.
Exactly.
Make today count. Whatever it is, make it count.
Yeah.
I make it count every day. I have
Got
to.
to.
Have to.
Yeah. So like that's like your motivation every day, seeing the likes, the views. You know what I'm saying? Like just seeing what you started.
The crazy part
from where
was,
you at.
at first,
Not even the
it
likes.
wasn't that. I didn't care. I didn't care. Cause now I still don't even look at the likes. Like, okay,
Right.
I don't care. It's
Like
not
you know
for-
what? It's not so much like even with me, like, yo, who like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta feel like you being accepted. It's more like when we send a video, you seeing that, yo, somebody just got started. They got motivated, like boom, all right, now there's life there. You know what I mean? Now this girl, she's now doing it. You know what I mean? Now I got this one. Now I got that one. You know what I'm saying? I got one of my boys that I work out, like, yo, he start doing it. You know what I'm saying? So now it's just like, it's like a chain reaction. Now you just got a whole bunch of people doing the same thing in different states, different times of the
regions,
day,
all
just
that.
getting it in and you know, getting healthy. So it's not even like, it's not even about a like, you know what I'm saying? It's about people you don't even know. Now you starting to network and meet people, you know what I'm saying? And now just forming like a whole community. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like you said, like, yo, when I see, like, now I have, like, you know, like, what's her name? Like Physique and Tiffany and Bridget, you know what I mean? And these different people. And then one of my boys, Pit Stop from the job, shout out to him.
Yeah,
you know what I
Pit
mean?
Stop.
Yeah,
He's out
he's
here.
like, yo, and I see him when we come to work. He said next to me, right? And I'll be like, yeah. He said, yo, man, I'm trying to get to 30. I'm at 25 though. But you know what I'm saying? It's not.
Listen, keep
like,
pushing.
yo,
keep
yeah,
pushing.
keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, he's working. Then he's gonna be jumping up. Then after that, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is crazy. I'd be laughing. I'd be like, yo, I said to him, I said, yo, you on day 17? I said, how you was just on day 15? I'm like, oh shit, he right on my heels. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I gotta get mine. I'm like, yo, am I missing days? So you know what I'm saying? It keeps you on point. You know what I'm saying? Cause you like, yo, like this dude is on his job. All right, I gotta make sure I'm on point. You know what I mean? So it kind of keeps you in perspective. You know, so that's what I like about it.
That's why I was supposed to on the wall, the 100 days list. I'm in 100 days. Tip in 100 days. Who's next?
Right.
Cause that's the goal. I gotta make 100 days. Gotta make it. I got you. Come
Yeah,
on.
I got a while ago.
Come
bro.
on.
I'll be
So what?
there.
So what? Come on.
Everybody gonna start popping off with this and
Yeah,
start
just
getting to
start-
like
yeah.
200 days. You're gonna be responsible for everybody walking around like a freaking like a
Word
bull.
up.
Everybody gonna be ocked up.
The thing is, some people tag me and then they tag 1,000 other people. There's so many people doing my challenge I don't even know about, but okay, you're getting it.
Yeah.
Because, first of all, I got 200 and something days recorded. So, just get it. Let's get it. Regardless,
Yeah.
just get it.
Right.
If you want to jack it, it's my own thing, okay.
And tell them, so like if somebody's interested, right? Like for them to become a part, you know, all they gotta do is get down, record it, hashtag
Let's get the challenge.
let's get it challenge.
Or LGI challenge.
Right. The LGI challenge, or I seen a hashtag TMC. What does that stand for?
That's the marathon continues.
Oh, the marathon continues. Okay.
Life is a marathon that never stops. So it stops when you stop.
Right.
So if it's not stopping, keep going.
And then we also hashtagging the Mamba mentality.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's my favorite guy. Listen.
yeah.
It's people who I know personally who have never broke down over this past. God bless them. I'm sorry. I love y'all. But Kobe passed. I broke down. Like he's my Superman. He's the hero.
Yeah.
Kobe he's perfect. If he did wrong, so what? He's Kobe. And mama mentality, when you think like a snake, you eat. You gotta eat.
You gotta keep, no matter what you're facing, keep dribbling
going.
that ball, keep scoring.
Keep going.
And what's your well, I know you had a personal thing when you was like, yo, you didn't want the traffic there, so it's at like
It's at LGR Life and Fitness _
okay, so that's how they can.
That's my because my personal page, I had to make it separate because I post it all day. Like no, come on, to so it's LGR Life and Fitness _ and the N is AND. So it's
And, okay.
LIFE LGR LIFE AND FITNESS
right
_
Okay, right, and that's how, you know what I mean, they could tag and do that. And then also back, you know, to jumping back to you, like if they want to find out how to get involved with like HVAC, you know what I mean, getting like what would the first step, like somebody who's saying like, yo, you know what, like I wanna learn a trade like that, because I have friends that have worked, you know, jobs, and then they say, yo, you know what, I'm like my man. He went into electrical. You know what I mean? He started like in the union.
Yeah.
You know, I got a friend right now. He's getting into carpenter. Like they're doing like cement, like on scaffolding, like buildings and stuff like
so
that.
it's like stucco, plaster,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Yeah, nah. Shout out my boy Gino. You know, his pops got the stucco and plaster company on Long Island. You know, and he does all that stuff. You know, like I know HVAC, but I'm also around every other trade. I'm around electrical, plumbers, carpenters. You know, everything. You know. And like some of these trades that's out there, they're not just a trade, you know, it's an art. Like, you know, you got spackle, plaster, like that's not a trade. You talk to some of those people that done that stuff, like they're like,
and they're
this
really
is like,
picky on it too.
yeah, you got to know what you're doing. It's like that's like something. It's like I said before, you got to stay consistent. You got to keep working towards it. But like to take the first step towards a trade, I would say is you gotta just be like, you know, you gotta think about it real quick. You know, like is this what you want to do? You want to try this out? You know, because you always could try it out. You know, it's not obligated. Nobody's telling you this is your life. You know, I'm around that a lot. You know, all these people that have been in this trade for so long that was their life. You know, they tell me, oh, this is your life. I'm like, nah, this ain't my life. Like, this is my stepping stone right here. You know, this is where I'm starting at. Like, I'm just at the starting gate. I'm nowhere yet to finish.
Can I
So.
tell you about your one thing? If you go to, it gets better. If you long as
Oh,
you
absolutely.
work, it gets better.
Absolutely.
Trust the process, TTP, it gets better.
Absolutely. You just got to just be, whatever happened in your life and just whatever happened in the past, you just got to be, as much as it could have sucked and could have like brought you down, you got to be thankful for that.
Thankful.
Because whatever happened in your past, it made you the person you are today. So if that stuff didn't happen, you could be a completely different person. You never know. You may not even been sitting here right now talking on the podcast, you know.
Something stupid.
Nothing
you know what
like
I'm
that,
saying?
you know, like
Like
you could been
this-
doing anything else. But
this-
the way everything comes down to is it made you who you are today, so you got to just
Exactly.
be thankful.
Like there's a quote that says, because of today, tomorrow will be better. Tomorrow's not promised. So make today count.
Exactly.
Nah, you gotta
Don't
Always,
think,
every
oh,
day.
tomorrow I'm going to do this.
Yeah, nah, I be
Can't
sitting,
promise. Come
I
on,
be
get
sitting
it.
in attics sometimes sweating, and I'm in like, I work in the Hamptons every day, you know, so I'm surrounded by like the highest people on Long Island. You know, these people got more money than they know what to do with. They can go throw $50,000 out the air and be fine. Like they could be chilling. Like
Facts.
I'll be up there sweating my ass off in these attics, like changing clothes, like punching shit, like cursing, like trying not to make it loud, like so people don't hear me. I'm like, so it's like I'll be getting mad, and then like I'll be so frustrated, and then I'll complete the job. I'll tell my boss everything's good. My boss is like, all right, you know, have a good one, head home, see you tomorrow. I get in the van and I'm driving back home. Like, you know, I really wasn't that bad. Like, why am I bugging out? Like,
Right.
why are you bugging? You know,
Right.
it's just like,
You reflect on it. It
Yeah,
wasn't that
like-
big of a deal.
exactly. So it's like, you know, that trade, it teaches you a lot, not just a lot of working with your hands, but it teaches you a lot about life. You know, it's like what you want to do. You know, you learn how to control your anger, because you could be so mad like or something, but you got to control your anger because you may have a customer that's around. You may like you know, just like anything like that. And you know, like with the trades and all, it's like I said, it's whatever you want to do. You know,
Discipline and patience. is
exactly,
what
you know,
learn.
and that's actually a big thing that trades teach you, and like that's one thing that's even taught me is discipline. It's like Mike Tyson said it, like doing something you hate but doing it like you love it.
Right.
You know, and that's what I do. Like I gotta wake up in the morning, but I don't.
Okay.
To be honest, like, you know, the trade stuff, like I like it because it took me from a point where I was very low, you know, to a point where I got some money in my account, and you know, I'm chilling. I'm taking care of my mom when she needs help with bills. I pay my own bills. I pay rent. I even live in my father's house and I'm paying rent. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I was never taught to just take and just go. Nah, it's what you
Responsibility.
want. It's like you gotta work for it. You know, you
You're
gotta do what
hungry,
you
you
gotta
gotta
do.
eat.
Exactly. You know,
Gotta eat.
when you take somebody that didn't really have a lot, and then you teach them something that they can do to better themselves, and you don't just give it to
Goes a
them,
long way.
it teaches them how to work. It teaches just like, oh, I can't just
Ethics.
ask for this and it's gonna
Ethics.
get here. No, you gotta get up, you gotta work for it, and then when you're done with your work, then you get what you want. You don't just get it just by asking, hey, can I get like my car? Like, I bought my car. Like I didn't ask my dad or my mom, like, yeah, I need a car. Like, they didn't go, okay, honey, we'll take care of you. Let's go buy you a car. Nah, it was, oh, you want a car? Oh, all right. You can go get a job now. You old enough.
Facts.
Go get a job. Start saving some money. You know, you're not living off mom and pop's pocket all the time. And that's just how it was.
Quiet
And,
facts.
you know, that the trades, it's like I said, it could take you to wherever you want to go. You can start at the bottom, and next thing you know, now you're running the business.
But you know what's really good too is like when somebody really like learns and knows their craft. Like you could speak to somebody and you ask them questions and you're like, all right, for instance, right? There was a it was a mechanic, and you know, a friend of mine was asking him about the car, and you know, you'll have some mechanics that say, you know, I don't know, I can't, you know, this right here, and then someone will sit there and tell you like, listen, it could be either this, it could be that. Let's try to troubleshoot it, and let's you know what I mean. They'll walk you through like they know everything because they've took the time to study and master their craft. You know what I'm saying?
It's a passion.
Yeah, instead of trying to like make a quick buck off of you or figure like I could charge this guy this amount of money, they don't know. It's like integrity, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like you could come into somebody's house, you can assess the problem. Oh no, you know what this? All right, so this is what it was. Yo, my friend, he had to replace a boiler, right?
Okay.
In his apartment. I mean, and he had a rental property, and it was he had to replace the boiler. So the boiler was leaking water. So I told him to go to the shop. A friend told me, so I recommended it to him. He went. So he went to one guy. The guy was charging him $3,000 for a boiler, right? It was a electric boiler or whatever, right? So
Jesus.
No, was it a boiler? Yeah, it was a boiler.
Yeah,
So
boiler.
then he goes to
Was it like the boiler or the hot water heater? It's like the big cylinder?
It was the hot water heater.
Hot
I'm
water
sorry.
heater, yeah, hot
right, he was
water
charging him about $3,000. So he went to this other store. He went to that store. The guy was in there talking to him. So he's talking. He said, "Listen," he's like, yeah. First of all, he was giving it to him for like under $2,000. I think it was like $1,900.
Okay.
He told him, but if you wait and you come back around the summertime, he said you probably could get it for about $17,000. He said, "This is what you do." He had him buy the chemical. It was like a like that type, you know, like when you sod the pipes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So whatever, he had to let the water heat up. He poured this mixture in through a funnel, and when it heated up in the mixture, it would kind of like seal where the water was leaking. He said this will hold you for like 6 months. He said he monitored it for like a couple of days. He said it was good. So now that gave him a chance. He says I don't want to just take your money, but this will give you time. So if you got anything else to do with your money, you can do it. And just put money aside, and when you come back, you can probably get a better deal. So he looked out instead of the other guy charging him $3,000 and just saying, "Listen, this is what it is." You know what I'm saying? So it's some people you wonder why they stay in business and they do good business and they have that return clientele, and it's like, yo, you could go to sleep at night not feeling like, yo, I just robbed somebody or I'm a crook, and you know,
Some
living
people
like
sleep
that.
like that. Some people live like that.
Shit, it happened.
With no problem.
It happened to me firsthand with
You know what
that.
I'm saying? You might not be sleeping that night. Like, I just really paid that.
I got
That's a fact. Like, yo, you
it.
tossing and turning like, I don't
I
believe
just
this.
really paid that. And they sleeping good. Like,
Right.
belly full.
Yeah, but like what you said with like the craftsmanship of it, it's like you got to take pride in your work. You know, it's like if you're gonna just do this for a job, you know, and you're gonna, you know, someone you got a customer that's paying, you know, a lot of money for what you're doing, and you're just going there, you know, messing shit up. It's like, what are you doing? It's like, come on. It's like, just if the job ain't for you, don't go to the job. Go find something that you like until you know, and like, or something that you could deal with until you find what you really love. But like, trust me, I come across it all the time. Like, I'll go to a job, I'll go in the attic. I'm like, who did this? Like, what the hell? Like, and it's been
you more money.
And they're like, oh, it's been there for 20 years. I'm like, 20 years? I'm like, I'm surprised it's even ran for one. Like, 20 years. And it's like, now it's like if we go to houses, we'll rip everything out. Like, we'll do fresh restart because the stuff that's been there that people did is like completely wrong. And that's that cheap price.
Fixing up what they did. It's like you do it the right way.
And it's like, you know, like that's what that thing that comes down to is like the cheap price is like, you know, you may get that deal in the what's it called, the like the beginning of it,
right?
Like you'll get that cheap price. All right, cool, you got the cheap price. Now let's see how long that lasts you though. Now let's look long term. That cheap price you just paid to have your boiler, air handle, whatever you had installed. Oh, I paid this guy. He came and did it for $300, but now it's like, your shit's breaking down. You got to have the service guy come in.
Again.
You know, you're trying to call him. Now this guy's not answering
equipment,
you.
Used
Cheap,
equipment.
used equipment. Stuff that they maybe even pulled out of someone's house and put it in your house thinking, oh, it's fine. Like, so it's like,
wire's not done,
you know,
right.
it's like, so you got to look around for, like, when it comes to trade and the pricing, it's like, the pricing to some people, it's like, damn, like, shit. But you're paying for their knowledge. That you're not really paying for, you know, you're paying for that person to come in and make sure they're doing right by you. And that's the
Big
way
facts.
that's the way I was taught and learned, because like I could do side jobs. If I wanted to right now, I can quit my job where I'm
Right,
at
and make money on
and
the
I
side,
can go
yeah.
make my own side job. But the only thing is like now if I do that, now I got to worry about insurance.
Taxes.
I got to
Insurance,
taxes,
taxes,
company.
yep,
You know, it's
a
like
whole nother
if I do
realm. And your
anything,
clientele.
yeah, clientele. So now it's like I got to work for myself completely, and now it's
Yeah.
everything is on me. So that's why I stay at my company for right now, because like I said, it keeps me comfortable.
Well, you gotta. They call it season yourself. You gotta season it, because I'm 29. Yeah, you're like we're 20.
I'm 20.
So 9 more years, that'd be like a decade right there. Just 10 years right there, and you could put that on your resume.
Oh, yeah,
and that's
absolutely.
good enough to be like, look, certified 10 years. I done did
That's
this
fire.
over here, worked on this
Yeah,
project
and
over
that's-
here.
But even this time right now, like while he's dealing with these customers and building a relationship, like yo, you have your business card and you hand them out. Now you start building up your clientele, and then you know at a certain point when you know you have this type of business that they calling you back, you can say, yo, you know what? Now I'm gonna spread my own wings. Like
Yeah.
yo, take that leap on faith. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then run your own business, and then you put some guys that you know that got those qualifications to work for you.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like, it's not about all the time of what you know, but it's about who you know.
Who you know.
Like, I'll go
Yeah.
on to job sites and, like, I don't know nobody. I'm just going on there with my partner. I've never seen any of these people do a hole in the wall. You know, by the end of the job, I'm best friends with the contractor. Now, he's calling me up, asking me to
Yeah.
do jobs for him, in Nassau, because I'm not supposed to be working, like doing side jobs on like my company's grounds. Like I'm basically stepping on their toes, taking money away from the company. So like, I'll get my jobs out west where it's not their playground. No, this is free range here. So it's like,
Facts.
I'll be getting calls from these contractors like, oh, I got a house going up, or I got an extension going on. Like I need you to come check this out. And like,
That's dope.
I can do it, but it's just like, it's a lot because I'm a one-man person. It's like I don't got, like what you said, I don't got that team. I need I need people around me that could be like, oh yeah, I know what you need to do, and I know like the type of work you like. Like I don't, like me personally, I don't like shit work. Like I don't, if you do it, like that's the way I was taught. My brother, he's the one who taught me. I started under him, and then he taught me basically most of everything I know, and then my boss just threw me out there. My own was like, listen, you're gonna do your own installs now. So now it's like you gotta work, you gotta do this as yourself now. It's not your brother that's gonna be covering your ass. It's you. So like I'm going out there and like I'll do something and I'm like, nah, I don't like the way it looks, and I rip it out, restart,
Fire.
and you do it until you get what you feel is reputable. What what the customer would like, what your boss would like to see. So it's like that craftsmanship is a very big part of it. And I've seen people that just put stuff together, and I'm like, come on, bro, like what are you doing?
I can piggyback on that. My barber, such a sharp. Cause my hair, I'm in the mirror like, ooh. He like, wait, stop. I'm like, what are you fixing? He said, now to me, it doesn't look right. I said, to me, it looks perfect. He said, to me, it's my craft.
Yeah.
It doesn't look right.
Exactly.
That
You walk
little
out of
hair
here
right
like my name.
Grabbing your hoodie, yanking
Yeah,
it back.
come back. I'm good. All right, bro. Nah, come here.
Yeah. They making sure they do what
Yeah,
they.
fact.
They making sure that what
Fact.
they're putting out there
That's a
is.
fact.
Like it's like some tattoo artists. A tattoo artist will do their design, but if you go to a tattoo artist, like, oh, I want this, they'll be like, nah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
and they're
fact.
like, and you're like, what? Why? They're like, because that's someone else's design. That's
Yeah,
not
that's
my
my
craft.
work.
Oh, I could do better.
Yeah, exactly.
Give me a minute. Let me draw something better. Like
It's that's like that personal feeling. It's that feel good feeling. You like me. I like when I go to a house and I see a shitty install and I fix it and I make it look nice and I'm like I'm happy because now my name's on
You
that.
know you did that. You know you
Yeah,
did.
so it's like, I'm giving, my father always told me, it's like when you're doing air conditioning, you're not selling air, like, what did you say? You're not selling equipment. He's like, you're selling comfort, because that's what air conditioning is comfort. You're too hot, you're sweating your ass off, you're not comfortable. You want that AC, you got that AC, you chilling, you cool now. Or you're too cold, you're freezing, you're shivering, now you got the heat, you're comfortable. So you're selling comfort. So now you can, these people, they'll be having parties at their house.
comfort certification.
And they,
Bag.
yeah,
Bag.
nah, man, but it's good. I like it. It's like I said, it took me from a very low point and brought me to a very a good stepping stone for myself.
Yeah.
Some place where now my back's not up against the wall, where I got my options on the table and I can go step out of my comfort zone and try this. If that don't work, all right, go try that. And my HVAC for me, my trade is my plan B. I want to take my 2 years, you know, I got 2 years under the belt, like officially full time, 2 years under the belt there. Plus my time, I, you know, worked back and forth, you know, did months here and months there when I was going to school. Because I was in high school still, and I would give up my summers and go work out in the Hamptons.
That's fire.
So it's like, you know, I had to, you know,
fire.
I was living on my own. My brother moved to Florida. My mom moved to Florida. I was living in my house that unfortunately, my family split up at. I was the last one to stay there. You know, my mom works at Spirit Airlines. You know, she does her thing, but, you know, you know, it's the real world. You know, not everybody's making a perfect living off what they do.
Exactly.
So me, I didn't have too many responsibilities at the time. I just had my car, and I took care of all my mom's bills. Took care of the light bill, paid it myself. Took care of the cable bill, paid it myself. Took care of the gas, electric, everything. And I did it not for myself, but I did it for my mom. Cause now, first of all, if I'm not paying these shits, who's paying them? You know, I ain't got no help at the time.
And bills never stop.
Yeah, bills don't stop. Bills is like life; they don't stop until you're dead. You know? So
my dad's mom passed when he was 19. She still gets mails in the house. You always. She been gone. Bills never stop.
They don't. They just keep coming, and so that's one of your responsibilities as a grown up and adult is to lay your priorities out on the table.
Sucks.
Yeah. Oh well, that's the thing. I did it at a
sucks.
very young age. Like I know my parents split up when I was 10, and then I got my first job when I was 14, and I've never been unemployed until this day. Since I've been 14 till 20 years old now, I've never been unemployed.
That's fire.
Since
I'll
forever.
put back for my
God
son.
bless.
Nah, I
Yo.
mean shit. It's just
All right, we got 10 minutes. Well, less than 10 minutes.
Less than 10
Starting
minutes?
off. So what we usually do at this time, go around the table. You know what I'm saying? It's like opening the doors of the church. You know what I'm saying? About to finish. Yeah. So basically, this time out. We do it every Tuesday at 8 on YouTube. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. You know what I'm
Time out,
saying?
you heard.
Subscribe. We private right now, so you have to subscribe.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go around the table, tell them where to find you at. You know what I'm saying? And we leave it from there. All right, let's go ahead.
All right, so my name's Anthony Etchell. If you want to find me, you could just follow me on Instagram. It's Anthony_Etchell. My last name is spelled ECHEL. You know, if you're looking for a job, looking for to change up something, you need a way into the trade, something, just give me a shout. I'll talk, reach out to connections I got, try to help everybody out because that's what I'm all about, is just helping somebody out, giving them that first step that nobody ever gave them, and just making today a better day than tomorrow. I mean, yesterday, sorry.
That motivation.
Yes, sir.
That's it. Just spread love, spread happiness. If you don't got nothing nice to say, keep your mouth closed. Your opinion's not always needed. Your opinion's not always needed. I'll give you that. If you feel, you got the right to speak out on something and it's not harsh to someone else, all right, say what you got to say. But you just know your opinion's not always needed. If you don't got nothing nice to say to people, you're not spreading love or positivity, keep your mouth closed because we ain't having that over here. It's time out, baby. Shout out to my boy Loon. Shout out to Coop.
Yes.
P, everybody, thank you for having me. Shout out my boy Gino, my boy Sal. Those are my boys right there. Always kept it real with me and never fold. That's how we doing over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got into that. I'm sorry. I got into that.
This is okay. My name is Saquan Riley. I am a certified trainer through NASM. I started a Let's Get It challenge. To find us, it's LGR Life and Fitness _ Spell it LGRLIFEANDFITNESS _ And listen, it's a challenge. If you feel like you can't do it, I challenge you to get it. Stop playing. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Come on.
No doubt.
I had Coop. You got anything? Your son's little the Povone coming up here.
Oh
for
man,
the-
yeah.
His different.
He got a state competition coming up. He'll be jumping pole vaulting. I don't know the location yet. It's gonna be in March, but definitely next week I should know. You know what I'm saying? We'll be back here and have some information on where it's gonna be at. If you want to come out and support out here in Suffolk County, it might be at one of the I think it's at Suffolk County Community College. They have one on Mount Sinai, but they will be competing. And definitely I will be live with him. You can follow him at the Micah Cooper, or you can follow me at Lex Coop 104. on IG, both of them, and well, you can follow us here on Timeout, Timeout_718, and we here, like you said, every Tuesday at 8 p.m.
Yeah, and that's damn near a wrap. Thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for watching.
Thank you for having me.
And
Thank you.
Anytime. If y'all doing something, y'all got a business promotion, motivation, anything y'all see in videos, whatever, send it to the page.
One more thing.
Yeah, reach out.
One more thing. I have me and my sister now. We're both certified trainers, and we have a fitness group called IGB Fitness.
Okay.
The whole thing means I got your back. I got your GOTCHA back. My portion of it is it gets better, cause I'm proof. It gets better if you work. It gets better. Her section of IGB is I gotta be underscore, so I gotta be faster. I gotta be stronger. I gotta be quicker. I gotta shoot better. We got you. No matter what you got, IGB baby, it gets better.
All
Trust the process. TTP.
All right. Y'all know this is Time Out. It's been another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hit us up and tune in next week. Thank y'all. Time Out.
Yeah.
We out.
Time out.
That's a wrap.